Hi, I'm Michael Essick, and in this video I'll share some tips and tricks to help you sell your art on phone cases via Merch by Amazon. I'll start by sharing some advice on the templates for the Merch by Amazon phone cases. Then I'll share some tips to help you find phone case opportunities and markets that would work best for your designs. Finally, I'll show you how I've been able to take my existing designs and turn those into phone cases using a Google spreadsheet. So the first thing to understand about Merch by Amazon phone cases is you have the two options, the iPhone case and the Samsung Galaxy case. Now you might be tempted to try and get away with using the same artwork file for both, but you're probably not going to be able to do so because artwork that works on the iPhone is not necessarily going to work for the Samsung. For example, here you can see artwork that's within the iPhone safe zone, so it looks fine on all iPhone models. If you bring it over to the Samsung, it's going to get eaten into by the camera. So you are going to need to create two different files, one for the iPhone, one for the Samsung cases, because the positioning of your design within the safe zone of each is going to be different for each one. The next consideration is where exactly you position your artwork within the template, within the safe zone. So should you have it in the middle of the safe zone? Should you have it at the top of the safe zone and kind of filling the width down from there? I think that's the best option, especially when it comes to the iPhone. What you want to do is have your artwork like this example. This is a design is positioned at the top, towards the top of the iPhone safe zone, and then it's filling the width from there. So that tends to look best on most of the iPhone models. You get a little bit of dead space with some of them at the top or at the bottom, but it's probably the best way of doing so without distorting your image or messing things up in another way. Now the problem is if you have artwork that's the other way around, so it's wider than it is tall, unlike this example which is taller than it is wide. So here's an example where we have some artwork that's taller than it is wide. So the design is wider than it is tall. So the design is, you know, just a simple line of text, just some dummy text here. But you can see this doesn't look great because you get all this dead space all around it. So if you have a design like this, I mean, one option is, of course, to kind of fill the dead space with some patterns or something like that. But if you have a design, let's say, maybe not as extreme as this, but maybe it's square or maybe it's wider than it is tall, and so it leaves a lot of dead space, you will want to move your artwork down, position it more centrally within the safe zone so that you kind of have the artwork centralized on the case, and that's going to look more aesthetically pleasing and it's going to leave less dead space, and certainly it's going to, you know, make a little more sense to the buyer and the customers when it's positioned more centrally. So not like this, which looks a bit weird, but more centralized. So now we've covered the basics on the Merch by Amazon phone case templates. Let's talk a little bit about how you can find opportunities and markets for your designs on Amazon. My first tip here is to start really with your bestsellers. So wherever you have designs that are already doing well online, whether that's on Amazon or Redbubble or any of the other marketplaces out there, what you really want to do is take those existing designs that are selling well and create the phone case artwork as quickly as you can, because that's probably going to be the lowest hanging fruit out there. Those are going to be the opportunities where you already know that there's a market, you've proven it, you've seen it on other platforms, and so it makes sense to take your bestsellers and get them up on phone cases as soon as you can. My next tip is to think patterns. So if you have a look at the best-selling phone cases right now, whether it's on Amazon or Redbubble or really anywhere else, you'll find a lot of patterns, repeating patterns, floral patterns, these kinds of artwork, abstract artwork, anything that fills the whole canvas is what you will see a lot of. So that's a good opportunity, especially if you have those designs already and that's your kind of your style, then that's a great place to start. Take that artwork, turn it into phone cases, and really have a look and do a bit of digging and research into those markets to see how you can take advantage of that. If you don't already have the Amazon Suggestions Expander, then I would go and grab that free Chrome extension, which I will link in the description. What this allows you to do is it expands Amazon's search drop-down. So if you search in here for phone case, you will get the usual ones, but then the extension will come in and then drop in all these extra ones as well. So this is really handy because it's going to give you lots of suggestions, and these are things that people have searched for at least once. So that means there's a market out there for whatever it suggests. So you can use this to help identify opportunities, perhaps where you have artwork that you can port over, or you have bestsellers and you think you're trying to decide which of your designs you should prioritize. This can be a very helpful tool to help you kind of figure that out. One of the tricks you can use with AMZ Suggestions Expander is the A to Z trick. So that's where you type your keyword or phrase, for example, phone case, and then you just kind of run through the alphabet. So you start with A, and then you see what it suggests. For example, here we got phone case aesthetic. So that's an interesting search phrase that someone's typed into Amazon. That could be an opportunity for you. Phone case butterfly, another one here. Phone case charms, phone case cute. So again, hopefully you get the idea. You're just kind of going to run through A to Z and see if anything jumps out and is really an ideal opportunity for you. And don't just use phone case. Make sure you try some variations. iPhone case A, so iPhone case anime, iPhone case blue, iPhone case Nike. Can't really do that one, but you get the idea. You're going to roll through, try iPhone case, try Samsung case, try Galaxy case as well, just so you're trying all the kind of main options that we've got now that we have these cases inside Merch by Amazon. Another tip is to not just do the A to Z, but go for a couple of injunctions and words which are popular, and examples of these are things like if you do a search for iPhone case with, then this will show up some additional ideas. iPhone case, this is usually going to be like iPhone case with pop socket, iPhone case with whatever, but if you do iPhone case with a, then you will find perhaps some different ones. iPhone case with a heart, for example, we have here. iPhone case with names on glittery, I don't know, could work. iPhone case with black border. So hopefully, again, you get the idea here. You can do iPhone case with, iPhone case for is another useful word to append. And again, don't just type in iPhone case for, but type in iPhone case for a, and then let Amazon suggestions show you some interesting ones. iPhone case for, or iPhone case with. This one popped up earlier. I saw iPhone case with Android on back. Interesting one. Sounds like someone's trying to describe a design. And that could be something that you, maybe you have a design that kind of fits that, and you can upload that as a priority. Okay, another free tool you can use to help you spot Amazon keywords or things that people are searching for around phone case is to use keywordtool.io. On here, if you click on Amazon, you can then type in something like phone case, and you will then get a load of suggestions. Now, you will have to upgrade and pay if you want to see the search volumes, but you can actually view a lot of the suggestions for free. So, for example, again, a lot of these are going to be like certain models of phones that people are searching for. But here we've got an example, phone case dinosaur. So someone searched for that. Phone case for different models, phone case kawaii, phone case kids, phone case K-pop. So again, just another way to kind of have a quick scan through and get an idea of perhaps the types of searches that are popular out there and the types of markets that exist for phone cases. Another way to find potential ideas for Merch by Amazon phone cases is using paid tools. So there's quite a few paid tools out there for Amazon that will have a look across the Amazon marketplace and analyze products that are selling well and stuff and allow you to do searches. One of the big ones is Jungle Scout. Another one is Helium 10. Helium 10 actually allows you something like 20 free searches. So you can sign up. You don't have to pay anything. And you can navigate over towards their black box product, which allows you to do searches. And I think it shows you niches basically based off what you searched for. So if you did a search for phone case inside cell phones and accessories and looked where the minimum price was $13.99, which seems to me to be the kind of break-even point on Amazon. Anything less than that and you're not making much of a profit. So we want to find cases that are selling for more than that so that we can reasonably compete with them. Then you can scroll down here and it's going to give you some suggestions of search phrases and the volumes that they have and stuff like that. So purple phone case, for example, 216 searches a month it estimates. I think that means. And so, yeah, again, this is just another tool you can use. And you could use this to search for phone case plus a particular niche you're in or something, just to kind of analyze whether that's a good option for you. Or you could do, again, the same kind of searches we already mentioned, iPhone case, Samsung case, and just kind of see what pops up. So here you can see gray iPhone case, poop emoji case. So, yeah, again, another free option for you to just kind of play around and perhaps find some ideas using Helium-10. Okay, I hope you found those tips helpful. Hopefully they give you some ideas, get the ball rolling, give you some inspiration and ways to start thinking about how you can attack phone cases on Amazon. So let me share with you now how I've been able to take my existing artwork and turn them into phone cases using a Google spreadsheet. All right, so this is how I'm creating my Merch by Amazon phone case artwork. It's based around this spreadsheet, which is my artwork automation sheet. It's a Google sheet that uses a service called Cloudinary to bring in my artwork and then position it in certain ways. So basically I upload my artwork to this website, Cloudinary, and then I create these formulas based on URLs, which will create the template, the canvas exactly as I want it, positioning the artwork where I want it, and with different background colors and stuff like that. So I've added a formula for phone cases, which I'll show you over here. So this is my resizer part of the spreadsheet. And right now you can see I've selected phone cases here. I also have Samsung case option as well. And what this does is there's a formula here which creates the exact positioning of the artwork on the phone case, exactly where it should be. So this is this a Samsung one? So this will be positioned at the top of the Samsung safe zone, and it will be fit to the width of the safe zone, so it will always fit within that safe zone area. Now the phone case stuff will be created automatically as well. So if I have some artwork I've just uploaded, I just need to put the file name in here and give it a background color. So for example, here I can put navy, and it will automatically pull that artwork and generate the phone case for me. So I don't need to position it, I don't need to play around with it or anything. However, if I did want to play around with it, I could open up these settings here, and I also have a setting that allows me to change the width and the vertical position. So if I did decide, for example, with this design, this text one where the design is quite high up, that I want it further down, then I can go in here and change this setting. And as you'll see, what that's going to do is push the artwork further down the canvas so that it's positioned roughly in the center or where we want it to be. But I can play around with those settings here and change that as I see fit, and also adjust the width if I want. So it's currently set to 1000 pixels is the width of the artwork on the canvas, and I can change that to be smaller or bigger if I want. I think the safe zone is something like 1100, so I'm a little bit within that, but I can update that if I want to as well. I'm able to create them in bulk because I have all my designs stored in a database. I have all the file names. I can simply drop hundreds of file names in here and it's going to create all the phone case artwork automatically. Finally, I can actually download these as well. So instead of just kind of opening up an individual, file and saving it, which is handy when you kind of want to keep things all in the cloud, but I can also just copy all these designs, for example, and I can download them in bulk. So I could download as many as I want. I've got 14 in this spreadsheet, but I could download 200 or thousands at a time. Let's call these iPhone case artwork. This little Chrome extension will download a zip file which contains all the artwork that I just selected. So as you can see, this has got the artwork ready to go for iPhone cases. I can upload this to Dropbox. I could send it to my VA or give it to a member of staff to start uploading for me. So yeah, this is my solution for creating artwork for various, purposes. It just happens to come in very handy when you have a new product like this that drops and you want to quickly create lots of artwork files with certain dimensions with the artwork in a particular position, and you want to do that at scale with different background colors and stuff like that. If you'd like to create your own spreadsheet like this and create your own artwork automation Google Sheet so you can have all this working the same way I have it, then I do teach this in a course called Artwork Automation. I provide you with all the spreadsheets, all the formulas are ready built. You basically get a version of this spreadsheet, and I just teach you how to drop in your files, how to set up your Cloudinary account, how to get everything up and running. So if you're interested in that, I'll drop the link below. The course is called Artwork Automation version 3, comes with a couple of free bonuses as well, and you can find out more about it at the link in the description. Okay, I hope that all made sense and was helpful. Do check out the links in the description for more resources, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. Also, if you are not already subscribed to my free email newsletter, then you can sign up at michaelessick.com. There's also a link below to Artwork Automation if you're interested in that, and a link to a blog post about how I organize my designs, which has some free spreadsheets that you can get through that blog post as well. So check that out if you're interested. All right, that's all I've got. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.